Hey George, I figured I'd go ahead and create another video to show you what I'm working on in Mailchimp. And when I saw what you had sent me, your version, I can imagine that you were probably a little upset because you weren't seeing like everything that's being put into Mailchimp. I really don't know what's going on your end. I saw the screenshot, but you have to let me know like what client you're using, things like that. But we're going to send out another email right now, and I'll show you what I'm seeing. But here I am in Mailchimp, and I've pulled up the template that we're using, and I've copied in fresh code. So this has all my changes up till right now. So we're seeing the header image up here. I've got commentary and daily prices. These are actually images I pulled from the PSD to try to make it look sharper. I did just notice I'm missing the date, so I'll get that date added here in just a minute, but I'm just going to push forward with this. I got the images resized properly so their width isn't overflowing. Most images were 700 pixels or greater in width, and so that was messing up the email a little bit. So now they're just running it literally 100%. So whatever the container is, it goes to 100%. So the images are fitting there properly. Here's the daily prices. I went ahead and added the headers before each commodity, as you mentioned, and or each product. It looks a little busy, I'll be honest. I don't know if we want to maybe switch it up and do every other commodity or every other product, so we don't have it like every product. It's just kind of it's a little bit difficult on my eyes to focus on the data itself. But you tell me what you think. I keep scrolling down, and here's our footer. Okay, so and again, these are all images that I pulled from the PSD to try to give us a little bit of a better look and feel. Background colors are one of those things that are usually the first to go in an email template, and or actually I should say like the background gradients that we have here. Those are difficult to ensure that they're going to show up in an email. So anyway, we've got them here. So this is Mailchimp's way of saying, hey, according to your code, I've parsed it. This is what I see. Does this look right? And of course, this looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and say save. And I think my picture is covering it. We're going to say save and exit. Oh, come on. Here, I have to move my picture out of the way. Save and exit. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, so that template is now edited. So now I'm going to go to the campaign, and here's the campaign that we've been doing. And so I'll move my picture out of the way again. So we're going to go over to this one, and we're going to say replicate, which means let's just do this exactly the same way we did last time. So I'll say replicate. We're going to send it to the entire list. API testing. That's us. Click next. Just out of the way. I'll move it right there. We will call this 25.2. Second one today. Email subject, the from. Again, all this is being done programmatically, but I'm doing this for the video to walk through it. So we'll say next. And it's going to again say, okay, this is what I'm looking at. Is this what you want? So we'll scroll down and look at it again. And on this one, the images won't render, and it's just something to do with Mailchimp. And it's just these images. I'm not sure how to explain it, but these don't render here, but they will render in the email, in the final email. So still everything looks good. Scrolling down. Okay, so far this is what we're hoping to see. So I'm going to say next. And it gives us a quick checklist. There's a few things like social cards, monkey rewards that I didn't do, and I don't have a current terms of use or unsubscribe link. But yeah, we'll work on that. And I can schedule it for tomorrow morning, but we're going to say send now. It gives me one more like, hey, are you sure? And I see it's going to go to 6 people. I'm in there twice because I've got one going to Gmail and one going to my Outlook 365. So I'm going to say send now. Alright, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video for a second and go pull up some emails, and we'll take a look at it. So I'm going to pause. Okay, so I put down 2 emails for myself. One of them is a Gmail account, and then one was my primary account. So in Gmail, it did push the email to my spam folder. So we'll have to, I guess, I don't know. I'll be honest, it's not my forte, but I think there's ways of trying to get off of spam filters. Like, hey, we're a legitimate company. Don't mark us as spam, and that'll update Google's spam filters. Anyway. But you'll notice that right off the bat, images aren't loading, and that's again by default security email. They all do that. Down here at the bottom, we're missing the entire footer because that's all images. So let me go back up here and click on display images below, and now the email starts to format properly. So we've got the header image, and these didn't come in. That's interesting. They were working a moment ago. Huh. Alright, I'll look at that. I wasn't expecting that. We'll see how it goes in my Outlook, which I've got right here. So let's scroll down some more. Those look fine. And then the footer's there as well. Okay, so let's check out Outlook. Same thing, show content for this. Just clicked on delete. Go to junk. Oh, deleted, not junk, deleted. Okay. Oop, I just saw it move to inbox. Let's try it again. Got a little too trigger happy. Okay, Jacobson email. Just trying to open it, so I'll double click that. And where's my, okay, so show content. Okay, it pulls in the email of the images. And in this one, well, I'll tell you what, I think the reason why the pictures didn't show in my Gmail is because I was still in my junk folder. If I moved it out of junk into my inbox, I think it would have safely showed these images. So I'll double check that and let you know. Scrolling down. And then, okay, there's the footer. And then I can also show this on my iPhone, so I'll send some pictures of that too. But yeah, I don't know if you were looking at an old email or what was going on there, but one of the things that really kind of threw me off was that you had some, I've had these 2 links right here as images. I'm sorry, these 2 images as links in the email for like the past couple of days. The one that you had showed some text that had like what's new, commentary, daily prices, and I can't remember the 4th one off the top of my head, but so I was seeing that text in your email, and I think that's just an old email. But let's see how we are. You'll have gotten this email today, and let's see how it looks, and we'll go forward from there. So I'm going to add a date. I'm going to go test moving the email out of junk to see if that shows the images in Gmail, and yeah, and then we'll move forward. We'll talk some more. So. Sorry, this was a little bit longer than I tried to keep it down to about 5 minutes. But anyway, oh, you were asking. I don't know if I still have it up. Let's see. So, Screencast-O-Matic is the website, and it's $15 a year. And I've used like a dozen of these, and honestly, this is the best one, especially at that price, $15. And as soon as I click stop, it'll say, "What do you want to do?" And I'll say, "I want to upload this to YouTube." I put in my YouTube credentials. It creates the video for me. I've got them unlisted so that only you and I can see it. No one searching YouTube would be able to see this video. It's unlisted, and just makes it a real easy way to share, video and content that way. So, all right. I know you said you're getting in late tonight, so I'm sure we'll talk in the morning, but we'll talk to you then. Thanks. Bye.